We are here and we are strong. Let's be counted as we move on. Make a difference, change lives as we tell our different stories. We are capable, beautiful. We are born to do great things. We're unstoppable, incredible, 'cause we're differently abled, differently.
Hello there, and welcome once again to the program Abled Differently. Today we take a look at a few people who, despite of their difficult challenges, still find time to smile and thank God for the good moments. I am Judy Okite. Karibuni.
'Cause we're differently abled, differently.
Being a mother is a wonderful experience. But when a child is born with a condition, things become a little bit different. That was the case for Winnie when her child was born with hydrocephalus. Let's take a look.
It takes someone brave to be a mother, someone strong to raise a child, and someone special to love someone more than herself. And Winnie Waweru, also known as Mama Malina, is that someone.
Malina is my firstborn, and the only child I have at the moment. She is also my testimony.
There is always an excitement that comes with a woman's pregnancy, but for Winnie, things were quite different since 2 weeks to her delivery. Doctors detected that her unborn child had the hydrocephalus condition.
It was detected 2 weeks before birth, and this is a condition where there is excessive fluid in the brain, which triggers enlargement of the head.
Being a first-time mother, her child's condition gave her quite a scare.
Nilimuona at first, I was so scared. Sikuenda kumuona 2 days akiwa nursery. Sikuwa na hiyo strength. And then nimetoka theater, nashindwa hata hiyo nguvu itatoka wapi. Niende nimuone, and kufika nursery nikaweza kumuona, nikaona the tag baby Winnie, so nikajua she's the one. So I cried, and then kitu ikakaa ikaniambia mtoi ni God amenipea, and akona reason as to why amenipea mtoto akona condition. Nikaweza kumshika, nikajipea moyo, nikamshika mkono, nikimwambia mami, this is mom here, I love you so much, I'll be here for you. But then kitu ingine ilinistua, alikuwa na the sunset eyes. Ungeweza kuona pupil, alikuwa anafungua macho, pupil imeanguka, unaona only the white part. So nikatoka nursery na the stress yote, sikuweza hata kumfeed.
Malina, as the little angel is known, had surgery 3 weeks after birth and was later discharged from the hospital.
Hizo 3 weeks hakuwa under any treatment, alikuwa tu under observation. So hiyo kitu ilinikufikisha moyo kabisa, cause each day the head inaendelea increase. Because nilikuwa like the normal head circumference of a normal baby is 35 centimeters. Hers was 54 centimeters. So ilikuwa traumatizing sana kuona kichwa inaendelea ikivimba na hajapelekwa surgery. So unashindwa emergency ni gani? Kama yake si emergency ni nini?
As difficulties come with rejection from family or friends, it was the opposite for Winnie, as her family and her in-laws were very supportive.
Immediate family side yangu, they of course took it positively, but walikuwa na hiyo iliwatake na surprise pia. And then side ya baba Malina walimchukulia poa sana, cause in fact the mom, now my mother-in-law, after mtoto amegrow, alikuwa hadi anakuja anachukua mtoto for the weekend, akaenda yeye at least nipumzike, because of the hustle the whole week nimeshinda na mtoto. Wanampenda sana, and siwezi complain, and I thank God kupata family kama hiyo.
The fact that challenges are always inevitable, Winnie has had to deal with a few of them.
Immediately she was out of hospital, try to seek any other attention from somewhere else medically, because niliona she's from theater, so at least hao wako na file yake, record yake, so lazima nimpe time nione how it goes. But then at 6 months the shunt blocked. You know, it's something artificial. So ili block, so ilibidi amerudi theater tena for the second surgery. And then hapo ndio alianza story na convulsions. Mtoto wangu amekuwa under convulsions from 6 months till now akiwa 5 years. So tunaambiwa she's akipata ka infection, hata ka tonsils, apate congestion kwa mapua, apumui vizuri, ana convulse. At times ana convulse even without fever. And also amekuwa prone to convulsions kutoka 6 months till date.
She feels that the government has not done enough to help people who are able differently, but she is grateful that the school that her child goes to is able differently friendly.
She was enrolled at Mirema School in Zimmerman, and that is the only nearby school which accepted her with her condition. Huko kwingine ulikuwa unaenda unaulizwa anatumia diapers bado, yes. So mwalimu wa kumchange diaper ako wapi, wa kumwangalia kila wakati ako wapi, you know. So I thank God that is the only school wenye walimchukua wholeheartedly na wanampenda sana. Akikosa hata kwenda shule wanapiga, how is our baby Nema, why did she come to school, such, you know. So it's so encouraging that niyo shule wanafundisha even the other children who are not differently able kupenda hawa watoto. Wanawapenda sana. So hata ukienda shule unexpectedly unapata wakimingle na the rest. Si ati wanaekwa the special wanaekwa kando au wengine wanaekwa kando. No, they mingle. Yes.
Mom.
Malina's father threw in his side of the story, and through the discussion, it is evident that indeed, the little angel is indeed a dad's girl.
Nilikuwa kwanza nampigia naambia hebu kuja tukimbie tuone mtoto wetu. In fact, mtoto wako. Kuja tuone mtoto wako. So, questions zilikuwa zina run kwa mind ni, what if singekuwa nimemeet huyu mtu? Singekuwa nimezaa, ningekuwa bado home, singekuwa na struggle kukimbia nursery. There was this time the dad called. So akanikola akaniambia huyo mtoto nitampenda na ndaringa naenda kwa naenda kila mahali na yeye. But nikaona labda nile tu anataka tu kutuma tu nikuwe na moral kitu kama hiyo. But then siku fulani akaniambia I want us before I hang up tuombe. Nileka tu simu chini. Akaomba peke yake, akaomba nikaangalia simu hadi akamaliza akakata. So sikusikiza prayer. So afterwards I realize maybe akauliza hello hanisikii, so aka call back. So akaniambia mbona ulikuwa umenyamaza? Nikamwambia sikuwa naona sense ya hiyo maombi. Tunaomba to thank God nini? Umenipea mtoto wako na condition. What will I thank you for? The dad aliletea Bible hosi. So nasoma verses, inani encourage and tunaomba pamoja, inanipea nguvu. Yes. So nikaweza overcome.
Winnie's word of advice to the society is,
the few that umepata wakiwa wazuri, in fact wanampenda sana, and ni kitu yunipea nguvu hadi wa leo. Because unapata like neighbors, unapata wanakuja wanachukua mtoto aende acheze na watoto wao, you see. So inakuwa so encouraging kwa wale inatoka ndani yao. You know kuna wenye unaona they are faking it, but when unaona tu kutoka ndani yao, you see they have the love in them, and I thank God for them. Na God our bless sana.
Let's take a short break and we'll be right back.
'Cause we're differently abled, differently. 'Cause we're differently abled, differently.
Welcome back. Persons with disabilities shared their love at a dinner event on Valentine's Day. Our crew was there and compiled the following story.
The 14th day of February is an international celebration of love. This year, persons with disabilities marked theirs in a special way, a dinner that was organized and had amazingly huge turnout. The guest speaker, Professor Mbugwa, spoke broadly about relationships.
There's a point I'm making. The point I'm making is simple, that I interacted with all kinds of girls when it came to relationships. And one of my biggest problems I had was I told God, because I was living in Rift Valley. I want to get married to a Kikuyu girl. That was my declaration to God. I want a Kikuyu girl. So I realized that I was cosmopolitan, as it were. I was worldwide. In other words, I was exposed to the whole of Kenya. And God rebuked me. He told me, if you just want a girl from the Kikuyu land, you are very narrow, and that is very wrong. And by the way, shortly after that, I repented. I told God, now, whoever, I am not narrow anymore. I am open to you. Please guide me. And do you know he guided me? He guided me and brought this girl, my wife of that years now. She was brought to me by my Kalenjin friends. They are the ones who knew her. I didn't know her.
Professor Mbugua challenged those in attendance to be go-getters in their fields of expertise.
There is no end to reading. There are always more books. There is always more knowledge to find in research. There are always new things to do. In your office, I know there are some of us who are employed in offices, and we have said, hii nilisoma, hii sasa nimefika mwisho. Now, when I hear people say that, I really pity the country, not even the individuals, the country. Because what am I saying? I'm saying at the end of the day, let's better ourselves.
On issues pertaining upbringing, he urged fathers to be present in the lives of their children in order to ease the mother's burden.
I'm saying to the fathers, please, let's remind ourselves. And if you have not got married, please, when you get married, take care of them. Please remember, our children need us. Unfortunately, here in Nairobi, we are so busy. And the people who are even busier are the fathers, not the mothers. Because the mothers, again, somehow they are able to balance and they are able to get a few things going. But the fathers, unfortunately, have found this one to be very true, that we are totally absent from the people who need us now.
His wife was also present, and the professor took a moment to introduce her to the audience. There was a lot she wished to talk about, but instead chose to share her own experience with us.
Got married, he would be a very excitable person, and he would want to express love. But I found that I was very confused. Are you getting me? Very confused. I did not know how to receive or give love. Are we together? And it's because it is a factor of experience. But one of the things that I have been encouraged by my own experience is that this we can learn, and we can discover where our experiences have placed us so that we can rise up. As I grew up, I began to realize that, and I'm happy for our MC who recognizes that everybody has a disability. So you've discovered mine, isn't it? You've discovered mine. That I grew up with a broken inside, so learning how to love and to connect with people was very difficult. Actually, I branded myself at that point that I am somebody who is introverted.
The Permanent Secretary for Sports and Culture was in attendance and spoke heartily about the power of love.
If you are born in a family that gives you love, I think your life becomes better and is more positive. You lead a more positive life than the other people. So, love is very important in every situation. And love gives you that confidence to move on. So when you are out there, people may laugh at you. But if you know that right inside your family, everybody loves you, you feel like moving on. You are not discouraged. You are very much encouraged. So love, don't underestimate the power of love.
She also put emphasis on the importance of confidence, most especially for persons with disabilities.
Confidence is also very important in the life of everybody, but specifically persons with disabilities. If you don't have confidence, your ego is low, your morale is low, and you cannot do anything. even if your disability is very minor, but as long as you have your self-esteem is very low, you will not go far. And the fact that you are disabled does not mean every time you drown yourself in self-pity. Because self-pity cannot encourage you to lead an independent life.
She concluded by cautioning ladies about certain types of men.
Sometimes, ladies, we can feel so discouraged because of our disability. We feel so miserable. Oh, I don't have a boyfriend. Oh, we didn't work on 2 boyfriends, 3 boyfriends. Let me see now, I don't have. So you find, because you are so desperate, someone comes, so you think, actually, this is a genuine man, but this person has other plans for you. As soon as he comes in, starts saying, yeah, oh, lend me some money, I go and do this, lend me some money. At the end of the day, your 50,000 in the bank is gone, and he has gone also. So please, let us make friends, but let us be reasonable.
Mercy Mugure, who played a vital role in making this day a success, shared her story with the audience.
2 people held my hand. That time that I knew love did not belong to me was Prof and Josephta. I remember when I went to her and I said, you know what? There is this man, I loved him, and now his people think I'm too disabled to be a wife. Yes. So she talked to me, and that was one of the reasons why when I remember those times, I said, you know what? We have to come out on this Valentine. We have to say we deserve to be loved and we love back. And there is no storm that is permanent. So I'm excited that we made it to have this dinner and many more that I'm coming. And that moment that you feel low, that moment that you think is the end of the world, remember, sharing is important.
Honorable Mwaura graced the occasion together with his wife. With a few words, he shared part of his life story.
This was despite the fact that we knew each other even before I became Member of Parliament. And we were good friends for a long time. And Mukami had friends at the university who are deaf. One of them is called Washington, Opio, and others, see? And she went to a high school next to her school for the deaf, Kamboi, see? So if you look at the story of Susan, she actually went to Australia to study a diploma on how to work with persons with disabilities. So she found love in her place of work. It perpetuates the notion that persons with disabilities are undeserving, and very undeserving. Recently, somebody insisted on doing an interview about us with the Star newspaper. And the lady was actually pleading that we should give her the interview. Those of you who have done interviews, you may relate to that. So finally, I convinced my wife to share her side of the story with the newspaper. But as it were, when the story came out, we were very angry because it was trying to follow the same narrative. You know, a marriage that is not working.
The moment everyone was waiting for was finally here, and people were salivating for it. The PS led the cake cutting process.
There we go. Kuna watu hapo wanameza mate. Msijali, I will keep you updated on what's going on. All right, so it has been split in the middle. This is me reporting like a news reporter. It has been split in the middle, and now the principal secretary has taken off a very small piece. And yes, amekatika.
The day had finally come to a close, and Maureen Twyler, on behalf of the producer of Able Differently, Ms. Jacqueline Lidubu in Jagi, moved the vote of thanks.
The PS Sports and Culture, her name is a bit difficult, Josephta Mkobe, thank you so much. And Honorable Mwaura and wife, asanteni sana for gracing this event. The women challenge to challenge, Susan and husband, Manyonge and wife, Grace Maina and husband, Anthony Mridhi and wife, Ashaz, all the friends who have attended and everyone else. The SEC, All Conference of Churches, Desmond Tutu and Fraternity, we say thank you. Well, we didn't have a very well-drafted, Mercy can explain that more. We didn't have a program per se, or it was changed somewhat, so forgive me if you can see I'm reading, it's handwritten. But from Able Differently group, Happy Valentine's.
Cause we're differently abled, differently.
Kelvin Kimani became visually impaired right after his college education. Despite the challenge, he is strong enough to share his story to inspire those who could be going through the same challenge. Let's take a look.
Kevin Kimani is a firstborn of 2 siblings who was born just like any other child. He went to a normal school, and during this time he had a problem with his eyes. It was never serious up until one day when he visited a doctor. There, they identified what was wrong with his eyes.
I had a normal life until after I finished my Form 4. After I finished my Form 4, and I was in college, I started having some few vision problems, whereby my right eye had some kind of grayish thing on my pupil. So I had to go to Kikuyu. So they said I was supposed to be done an operation, whereby I was done 3 times on the right eye. For the first one, they did the first operation. They said kuna maji sijui ndani, so I had to be done the second time and the third time. So nikafika mahali nikamwambia hapana, wacha we see how it will be. So from that time onwards, so niko natumia the left eye.
This fared on well, but after a while, the problem came back again while he was in town, where all he recalls is a blackout.
In 2014, after my mom passed on, so my pressure started ikaanza kupanda because kwa macho kuna pressure za macho, so it started rising. In 2016, on 16 October hapo, October, November there. So I used to wake up and naona giza. I'm like, hey, what's up? So I had to, first of all, relax nishindwe. So I had to tell I told my relatives, kunaenda hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi. So they told me first I relax. So ikazidi because one day I was in town. As I was walking, mara moja nikasikia tu giza pap. Like, sioni, kunaenda aje. So kwa nikasettle mahali, nikakaa chini. Kwa bahati mzuri where I was going is near my aunt's place. So I had to call her. Mtakuja kanipick. And from there onwards, so macho ikakuja on January, on February, kitu kama hiyo, macho ikapotea kabisa.
Losing his parents, his sight, and taking up the role of his father in the family after the demise of his parents was a great challenge to him. Kimani being the man who he is, he decided to carry on with life.
Kusettle nafaa nini? So I'm like, this life has to continue. Because nafaa pesa, nafaa kulipa nyumba, nafaa kufanya hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi. I need to live a normal life. Na nikianza kusema sasa nitikie situation, the last thing it will be mimi kwenda ocha. Na mimi mwenyewe hapo nikaona I had to make a stiff decision to myself. Kuomba au kujiempower myself, because I can't empower other people kama mimi mwenyewe sijajiempower. So I had to empower myself first of all, emotionally and mentally.
God normally prepares people for the task ahead, and for Kimani, nothing was different from the statement.
Me, I used to pray a lot and tell God mimi sitaki kuwa beggar. Nataka kuwa mtu na motivate watu.
Kimani is passionate about those who are able differently.
I'm a person who never gives up. I'm a visionary. Yani, I like going some places and I like being motivated in my own ways, because niliona nimepotea macho. What next? I'm the first one in my family. And okay, kivyangu mimi sema I'm a leader in a way, because kama ningesema I take the situation na niitikie tu vile iko, sijui kungeendaje. So I had to make two choices: to start begging or to start motivating people. So I had a choice. So on I think on March, it was time for election. So nikaanza struggle. I was living in Ruiru, so I came to Dandora. So I had struggled still there. On okay, I think on October, that's where I started this program. It's called What for What.
It's because of this that Kimani and his friends opened an online TV, 360 Degrees TV, which involves the challenges of able differently. He takes us through what he does.
It's a program whereby we deal with persons with disability. It's an exclusive program where I work with the Dandora Hip Hop City to educate and to empower people with disability.
On a day-to-day life, one of his greatest challenges is maneuvering around, since our roads and houses are not fully able-friendly.
Let's take a look at the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability.
Article 6 of the UN Convention states that state parties recognize that women and girls with disabilities are subject to multiple discrimination, and in this regard shall take measures to ensure the full and equal enjoyment by them of all human rights and fundamental freedoms.
In the quote of the day, we take a look at the saying that goes, "Life is full of happiness and tears. Be strong and have faith." Give us a feedback on what you think about the quote, and we will sample them in our next program. That brings us to the end of the show. Until next week, it's me, Judy Okite. Bye.